It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. Man, just had to take you all along on another private garden tour. This is a home in Del Mar, just a few miles west of where we were in yesterday's video. And this is Emily's and Amanda's place. And gosh, I don't know, we've been coming here probably 5 years. We planted this barrel colony about 4 years ago, and this is just such a phenomenal example of the unpredictability of plants and how humble they make us. Look at these barrel cactus, how symmetrical, semi-symmetrical most of them are, but then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that have other ideas, just not really doing much at all. Isn't that so funny? I tell you. I mean, it's fine, but it's just really, really interesting. And these barrels, when we put them in, were about the size of this one right here. So in another 3 or 4 years, decisions will have to be made. And I was wise enough not to plant them too close to the driveway initially or too close to the street. So we may be able just to let them continue just to ride and just become this big, massive thing, right? Where you can't tell where one starts and the other ends. Stay tuned. Look at the aloe arborescens over there. Did not plant that. That was original to the property. And every year that I do maintenance here, I threaten to tear into it. And every year I change my mind because it's just magnificent. This aloe plicatilis is literally giving me life. Also, can take zero credit for this. It's just a stunning specimen that's been here for many, many years. These agave perii, I did plant these about 5 years ago, and they are, for the most part, looking really good. We had mealy in this one, and we treated it with a pesticide, and you can see how it struggled in comparison to the rest of its family. So, you know, mealybug is real, guys. And this Kalanchoe bracteosa, no, Kalanchoe orgialis, bayerensis. Also can't take credit for this one. And I mean, we went ahead and fertilized it this time because it is struggling a bit, but it's just magnificently interesting. Another tragic citrus tree. We fertilized it, so we'll see if we can't get this to come back. This is a lime. Look at this Pachypodium. Boom, boom, boom. Heads. So beautiful. It did suffer a little bit of scale damage at some point in time. These scale are all dead. And it left a little bit of scarring on the plant, but we went ahead and treated that with a pesticide too, just in case. And this little agave, for some reason, was underneath the lime tree. I have no idea why. So I had Hannah move it over here underneath the Pachypodium. And this is hilarious. Look at this barrel cactus. Clearly something happened, didn't it? Look at that ring. And then rather than die, it just decided to reinvent itself and start a whole new life. That is just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, arborescens, it's variegated.
It's got some variegation. Yes, it does. Ooh, look at some of that variegation down at the bottom. Yeah. Wow. Awesome. Tell ya. That's insane. Yep, we'll just stand back and just see what happens with that. Then here, this is such a beautiful stand of Aeonium Zwartkoff. The ocean, I could literally throw a rock. Okay, probably not throw a rock and hit it. I could launch a missile.
Well, they'll see when we go to...
Yeah, they'll see it from the top. But anywho, lots of coastal influence and lots of protection from sun. And it stays, see, not dormant, right? These are open and happy because it stays cool here and it doesn't get blasted with the sun. So if you've got some Zwartkoff that are really struggling in your yard, you might want to try to find them some shade if possible. And then these cute little Bacarnia recurvatas. I don't know if I planted these in these or not. I cannot remember. I think I did. And then the Morganianum. I think I did this. I think there was something else in these originally, but I can't absolutely be sure of it. Then back here, this is the dreaded creeping fig, or Ficus repens. Did not plant this, but it's a winter chicken dinner for sure. She does have a gardener that comes regularly and does all the snipping and clipping. This is Mangave Jaguar. I put these in when this was basically the only Mangave that was available to me. I also added some Tradescantia, and it's kind of a neat combo, isn't it? I like that. Then these, I didn't do this. These undulatas have been here for many years in these concrete planters. And isn't this the coolest thing ever? I mean, these Zwartkopf have kind of died back over the years. There used to be a lot more of them, but I decided to just let them go, just let it ride. And I'm so glad I did. Look at how gnarly and magnificent these are. Sometimes it's the simple things, isn't it? Here's an aloe. Oh boy, I don't know what. What do you think, guys? It's got the growth habit of a ferox, but definitely not the coloration. So I'm not sure what this is, but it's magnificent, and it's tripled in size since I planted it a couple of years ago. Here's another aloe hybrid that we stuck in this pot that is just owning the space. This Salisto cactus, Grusoni, or Straussii, is phenomenal. It didn't get any diseases, any scale, any aphids, any bugs, anything, and it's just growing straight and looking perfect. Love it, love it, love it. And then it's just, it's just simple things. It's another Bacarnia and a lemon and lime, and even, this is Portulacaria minima, the one I talk about, that tends to be a little more prostrate in its growth habit. Just this simple, well-laced jade. What is this, guys? I don't think it's a Dickia. I think it's a Hectia. It's just fabulous, whatever it is. I mean, I planted it, but I couldn't tell you what it is. And this Aluaudia procera, we flipped this 180 degrees because the plant was growing, really directing toward the sun. We fed this lemon tree and just cleaned up and dialed in all of these pots. I planted this Pachypodium. Remember when I went through my Pachypodium barrel cactus phase and everybody was getting a pot with a Pachypodium in a barrel? This was the first one I did. And it's scary, isn't it? I mean, it's oozing out of the pot. So at some point, decisions are going to have to be made on that. But I am in absolutely no massive rush to do it. It's so cute. I mean, even this little Podatorum agave is so pretty in that pot. In this adorable little Aeonium, gets lots of shade right here. So, we've got another aloe here that could probably color up and be a lot more red if we pulled it into more sun, but I just really like how it owns that corner. Then up the stairs, then this is deck number 1. We have an aloe Bainsii, is this? Or is this one of the other varieties? Anyway, Hannah dressed it up with a bromeliad and some jade pebbles and some bigger river rock. It looks amazing. Even this aloe striata is owning this pot. Looks fantastic. We've got a euphorbia over here, and then the big moneymaker is the vertical, which I did not build this out, but I maintain it. And one thing I didn't bring this time is moss, because you can see that that's all this really needs, is just to have some more sphagnum moss tucked into the gaps. So these look at these Portulacaria, old as father time. Didn't plant these either, but I did the Kelly Griffin aloes and tucked a few things in under this agave over here. Yeah, did tuck a few things here. This plant is not it's in the happiest of spots because every year it's got a significant amount of tip burn, but we just cut it off and create a brand new plant, so all is well.
Oh, and there's the beach.
Oh yeah, see it? So yeah, I couldn't throw a rock, but I could launch a missile and hit it. It's beautiful.
So cool.
Remember this popcorn aloe last year had a bird's nest in it, and we checked very carefully. There's no bird's nest this year, so we went ahead and Hannah laced it out, and there were some, scrubby looking things at the base. So we removed those, and now we just have a really tight, cool little plant over there. Then the Pilosoceras and the Mammillaria are looking great. I did remove a branch from right here and a branch from the back. I was just a little concerned about it. What with me being here only once a year, they weren't particularly stable looking, so I did take those off. But this little Mammillaria is so cute down in here, and these grow so slowly. I don't see that it's done a darn thing in the whole year since I put it in here, but that's okay. We don't need it to. They also have a tropical palm. This stunning little number also lights up. It's the lighted tropical palm, very rare and very special, and a real showpiece in their garden. We're going to come by next week and plant something special in this pot to be determined. Did you see the ocean over here, Hanny? Oh, you already showed it to him? Oh my gosh, guys, can't we just stay here forever, right? I wish you could feel the breezes, particularly those of you in parts of the world right now that are so dang hot, or for those of you where it's so dang cold, because it's pretty dang perfect right here in San Diego today, and I'm really thankful for that. And I hope that you're all living vicariously through me. It's been so fun to take you on all these garden tours this week, and we will catch you on the flippity. This has been Laura Eubanks with Hannah and Blonde Terry. Hey, Blonde Terry! In Del Mar, California, with your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.